Hey guys, this is Chad at Pristine Auto Detailing. It's Thursday, December 14th. Not too much going on today. You've seen a little bit of activities going on at the shop today. I had to finish up some dealer work and then 2 ceramic pro jobs, finished both of them up and got done. We got done a little early today, which is nice once in a while. Especially this time of the year. I haven't even started Christmas shopping yet, so I got a lot of Christmas shopping to do and just general housework to get done. So if I can get home like an hour early, that definitely take advantage of it. But yeah, not too much to the vlog today. I just wanted to make a quick list. If you're looking for like a last minute gift and you're not too sure what to get the car enthusiast in your life, I'm going to recommend a few items that you could get either for stocking stuffers or just inexpensive items that you can buy on Amazon or any detail supply store online. And also we carry all these items in stock, so if you are local and you want something last minute, you can swing by. We have them in stock, all these items that I'm going to list, but I'm going to list them 1 through 5. They're all items that not every detailer or every do-it-yourselfer or weekend, if you like to wash your own car on the weekend, this is stuff that you might not have that I would highly recommend. The number 5 on my list would be the Geon iron remover. Geon has an iron remover as well as Detail King. They both work really well. I would say the Geon brand works a little bit better and a little bit faster. But if you have a white or silver car, you'll notice, like if you have a white or silver car, you're going to notice the most on that color because it's really going to show up. But go to the back of your vehicle. Typically it's all over the paint, but the back of your vehicle, whether it's a truck, car, SUV, go to the back and just look at your hatch. And look for, maybe take a flashlight to it, or out in the daytime you'll see it just fine. But look for like little orange dots, little iron deposits. It's typically, most commonly from like your brakes, your rotors, little metal particles will come back. With the aerodynamics of each vehicle, it's different, but they'll come back and then come stick to the trunk or the rear hatch of your truck or car, and you'll see little orange specks, and they're pretty difficult to get off if you don't excuse me, if you don't use a special iron remover. So that iron, the Geon iron, works awesome on that, and it's very user friendly as long as you don't do it in the sun and let it dry on the paint. It's very easy to use. I think I might even have a video on how to apply it in a previous video. And it also works really good on like the Mercedes, BMW, the cars that throw a lot of brake dust. We use the Geon iron remover on wheels for brake dust. Just recommends that you don't spray it on the caliper or on the actual brake pad, but they work. The Geon iron remover works awesome on especially front wheels that have a lot of brake dust. So that's my number 5 gift idea, and I'll put all the links and descriptions below. That way you can click on it. Just go to Amazon. If you do purchase anything through Amazon off my link, I do get like a really small commission off that. Maybe like if you order a bottle on iron remover, it's probably like 5 cents or 10 cents or something. It's very minimal, but it definitely helps me out. Helps me keep creating content and being able to make these videos. So I definitely appreciate your support. Number 4, a lot of guys actually don't have. If you detail your car and like to wax your car or just maintain it after a coating, a lot of guys have microfiber towels, whether it's drying towels, microfiber wash mitts, anything microfiber, or even probably like suede applicators, different things like that, or chamois. We recommend using a good detergent. So the one I'm going to recommend is what we use in the shop. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it's a microfiber cleaner, and I'll put the link below. But it doesn't have any fabric softeners, no bleaches. It breaks down the wax and the grease really well. And yeah, the most important thing, it doesn't have any softeners or heavy fragrances and stuff, and it works really good for microfiber towels. And if you have a lot of microfiber towels, as you know, they are very expensive. I mean, you spend $3 to $5 for one towel. For a regular towel, some towels are $20 for one towel, and you want them to absorb water, absorb be able to absorb and stay soft as long as they possibly can, so you don't have to buy towels every other time you use them. So that's number 4 on the list. And then number 3 is a very inexpensive item. I think I've had mine for, I bet you I've had mine for 5 years, and they probably last even longer, but I get tired of the color, which is grit guard inserts for your bucket, the bottom of your wash buckets. If you're doing the 2-bucket wash method, I can't even speak right now, the 2-bucket wash method. So you have one 5-gallon or 2.5-gallon bucket with your soap in it, then you have your second bucket with just your water in it, so you use that to wash your vehicle. If you're not familiar with the 2-bucket wash method, just look it up on YouTube and you'll find a million videos on it. But I definitely recommend using the grit guards. It's pretty much an insert that goes in the bottom of your bucket. You just set it in the bottom of your bucket, and it keeps your wash mitt and your towels and whatever you're using to wash the vehicle off the bottom. All the grit gets trapped under that grit guard. That way you don't have a lot of rocks and whatever else you pick up staying into the wash mitt. So grit guards are very inexpensive and they last forever as long as you don't run over them, which I've never done, but I can only imagine I'll probably eventually run over one of them. But they last forever, and they're very, very cheap. Number 2 on the list is one of our favorites. It's the Geon Wet Coat. I do have a video below on that. If you go through our previous videos, I have how to apply Geon Wet Coat. It's a good 3-month paint protection, especially this time of the year. It's really nice. Get your vehicle all clean if you do wash it outside. After it's all clean, basically all you do is mist a little bit of the Geon Wet Coat on there and then power wash it off. You make sure you read the instructions if you do get it, but it's a really good 3-month paint protection that beads up and it will hold up throughout the winter. It has the nice durability and the water beading characteristics to make it wash off a lot easier in the wintertime. It's definitely not as good as like a ceramic coating, but I honestly prefer that more than I do like your typical paste waxed. So yeah, I definitely recommend the Geon Wet Coat. That's number 2 on the list. They have it in a small bottle and a big bottle, like I think like a 400 milliliter, then a 4-liter container. I'll post them both below on Amazon. And then number 1 on the list is probably our one most popular item that we sell, is the foam cannon. We sell a lot of foam cannons, especially cars that have been coated. Guys use them for their tractors, heavy equipment, everything. But you do have to have a pressure washer to use the foam cannon. If you don't have a pressure washer, you could check into a foam gun. They don't foam up as nice, the guns. They're meant for like garden hoses, but you don't have that pressure behind it, so it doesn't throw as much foam and suds for your pre-washes and whatever you're using the foam cannon for. So yeah, that's number 1. The foam cannon's number 1. Geon Wet Coat's number 2. Grit Guard's number 3. The Microfiber Wash is number 4, and number 5 is the Geon Iron Remover. 5 awesome items that are very inexpensive, and you can purchase them all on Amazon. Like I said, I'll put the link below in case you're interested in checking any of them out. But yeah, not too much going on today. I got the coal stove going. I've been having some serious issues with that. I don't know. I know, excuse me, I still have the cough, as you see. The coal stove, it's one of them stoves where it's like a coal stove and a wood stove all in one. And I've heard guys say when it's like that, it's a little bit more difficult to burn coal in it. It's better to have just a coal stove or just a wood stove. When you have kind of the one that's in between, it can be a little bit more temperamental, and it's definitely been temperamental. I usually get up at like 7, fill it up, and then if I'm up, I'll check it like 8, 9 o'clock, maybe before I leave. Depends when I leave for the day. Get home at like 5-ish. I've been trying to get done work earlier. The guys are finishing up and I leave earlier so I can get home and check the coal stove. But yeah, today it was starting to die out a little bit, so it's just a small little thing, and I've been spending probably 3 weeks just trying to figure this thing out. Now that the weather's changing, hopefully I can pinpoint all my issues. I don't think I was shaking it enough and letting the air in. But yeah, it's kind of a nightmare. I don't know if I want to go through at least with this stove for next year. This year I'll make do with it. Worst case scenario, I can suck up all the power with the 1985 baseboard heat and rack my electric bill through the roof. But that's worst case scenario. At least we have the propane in the one living room, and then the coal stove downstairs. But I actually, as a pain in the butt that it is, I do like the coals. I do like actually doing the coal stove. It just feels old school, and I really like messing around with it, especially when I think I got it and then I find out I don't have it. But yeah, also if anyone was wondering, we did find out. My wife's pregnant. We did find out what the sex of the baby is. It's going to be a little boy, so yeah, I'm definitely excited. We're both really excited about that. So hopefully we'll have a helper in the shop, boy or girl. I found that like girls are very detail oriented, especially on interiors. Like my wife, my mom. Any females that I've had help me over the years in the shop when I first started or till now, they are awesome at detailing. So whether it was a boy or a girl, it didn't really matter. Just as long as it's healthy, that's the most important thing. So yeah, we're definitely excited about that. She's due like April 3rd or so. So yeah, stay tuned. Maybe I'll put her in one of the videos that way you can see. She's getting bigger day by day. And I like to harass her a little bit, but it just comes with being pregnant. If any females are watching this, I'm sure a lot of you have been pregnant before, but her body is definitely changing, and she's getting that belly on her. I think right now she said the baby's like the size of a cantaloupe. So he's definitely getting bigger. We haven't figured out a name yet. Still trying to come up with a name. If you have any good name ideas, comment below. I'd like to hear what everyone thinks. We always think of a name. I think of a name, and then she's like, oh, that reminds me of someone I went to school with, or that reminds me of this person named their kid that. And then she thinks of a name, and I'm like, there was a kid in school that had that name. I don't really like it. But yeah, it's difficult to pick the right name that works. I remember someone saying they wanted their name, their kid. Shoot, what the heck was the first name? Like Oscar J. Or the name wasn't Oscar, but it started with an O, and the middle name was I think James. But they didn't want their kid to have like OJ as their I guess possibly a nickname, or their initials as OJ. So there's a lot that goes into like thinking about that. And you want a strong name for your son, but you want something that's easy to spell, a nice strong name. You want the best. Yeah, I guess you just want the best for your kid, and it's I don't know. It's really hard to think of a name. So yeah, comment below, guys. Help me out on this name thing. I'm supposed to come up with a list. She already has like a long list of names. I got to come up with a list of names, and I'm running pretty slim. But yeah, anyway, yeah, definitely check out the 5 items. Also, we're running a gift certificate special this week, 20% off. Make sure you have to sign up for our VIP, the mailing list, the Pristine mailing list. If you're interested in receiving 20% off on gift certificates. Once you sign up for that mailing list, we send out emails every day, so you can get the coupon code. So if you're local and looking for a gift certificate, I've had people order, some people that already know they're getting Ceramic Pro done, or paint correction, or some really expensive detail, or a specialty detail that might be $1,000. They're ordering gift certificates. They already have the guys in the schedule, like for next month, and their detail might be like $1,000. Well, they ordered a gift certificate. That's like $200 off. So that's a huge savings. They already plan on spending the money this year or next year. So it's definitely, if you think you're going to spend any kind of money in the next couple years, or just in 2018, I would highly recommend taking advantage of the 20% off, because I don't usually run 20% off. It's usually like 10%, maybe 15 at the most, but 20% is usually the week before Christmas. That's the only time we run it. So but yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you could, please subscribe, hit that big like button, and hopefully I'll post another video here before the weekend. I know last time I uploaded I said I would post something, but yeah, it's just been busy in the shop. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you later. Bye.